so sorry. I don't know why PRISM Live Studio app keeps booting me off here. I'm giving this one more shot. If it boots me again, I'm gonna have to switch to StreamYard. I do apologize, guys. I don't know what the frig is going on. Hopefully, you guys are gonna come back. I apologize. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I'm just giving it a minute to see if it does this again before I launch into another story. I'm gonna get away from the Impossible Sandwich story because every time I try and I just don't want to keep starting over and over and over and over and over again. Hey, Nancy, thank you for coming back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming back. Excuse me. Hey, Ryan, welcome. Give people a few minutes here to trickle in. Hey, Luis, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I'm not sure what's going on here. Hopefully I can stay on this time. I'm not sure what was going on with the app today. It usually doesn't do this. Our internet isn't out, so I don't know why it keeps doing this. Hopefully. Oh, Chris Hansen. Sorry, just started a comment. Hey, Chris Hansen, if you're still online, I'm back on. Yeah, anyways, it's just the story is basically also saying that it has been a great time for fast food breakfast because of, COVID, right? People had to stay at home, you know what I mean? So there wasn't as many morning commuters, right? So less morning commuters means less people spending money on, fast food places for breakfast, right? So that makes sense. Demand went down, you know what I mean? Because everybody's at home, right? So I can see that. We'll have to see how popular the sandwich is going to be. I know if, and this is only in the U.S., the possible Chris sandwich. I know if you have the Burger King app, you can get it for $1. Anyways, we're just going to move on to the next story here. Oh my goodness. What is going on with the app today? Knock on wood. Please let me stay. Okay, the next story, KFC Philippines has created a restaurant in Animal Crossing New Horizons. If those of you guys who, this is peach cider, what's left of it. Hey, Mambo, welcome back. Anyways, yeah, so KFC Philippines has created a restaurant in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, those of you who don't know what Animal Crossing is this really popular game on Nintendo Switch where you go create your own island and you build a tent and you get supplies, but I don't know. Yeah, third time's a charm, right? I don't know. This app doesn't want me to stream today. Let's see if I manage to stay on. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure the volume is turned down. Oh no, I won't turn it up. Okay. So I'll give you guys this little sneak peek here. Oh, that's a movie. That's not it. Okay. Okay, so this is it here, guys. Now it's not going to play it? Come on. There it goes. Okay, so just watch. Yes, you guys don't notice this is what the game Animal Crossing looks like, and they put a restaurant in the game. Now, this is only KFC Philippines. Let our virtual kernel show you around to see the sights. Got Animal Crossing, wait for the link to be one of our lucky guests. So it was only open to only invite a few people to the restaurant in the game. I don't know how many, but it looks pretty neat. I don't want to play the whole thing. I just wanted to play a few seconds just to show you guys. I don't know. I know it's too funny, right? I thought it looked pretty cool though. Yeah, the virtual restaurant in the game. The island's villager, of course, looks similar to Colonel Sanders. And players that manage to find him on the island can even snag a free 8-piece meal from the restaurant. That's pretty cool. With many restaurants close to the public, this might be the best thing for fast food aficionados. I agree with that. Very good publicity stunt, you know what I mean? Or a really creative way, I think, to bring the public back to the restaurant. I think it's really creative. Too bad it's only KFC Philippines, though, but I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty cool, I think. But anyhow, I thought that was pretty neat. Not much to that story, really. Okay. Next, does this robot-powered KFC point to future fast food? I haven't had much chance to look at this one yet. But to say, earlier this year, KFC pulled its Figure Looking Good ad campaign because, well, yeah, makes sense, right? During a global pandemic, I don't think you want to be licking your fingers, right? Because especially when they're advising people not to touch their face or anything. Anyways, that was at the top of the story here. But yeah, earlier the blah blah blah. Now it looks like a KFC in Moscow is going one step further, reducing the number of fingers ever touching your food. Bloomberg uploaded a video this week of the inner workings of that KFC. It uses conveyor belts, an articulating arm, and cubbies to move food from the kitchen to consumer. Let's take a look at this here briefly. This video is available on YouTube, so I'm going to show too much of it. But okay, let's take a look. That is cool. Look at that. Oh, kiosks, right? McDonald's already has those. But look at that. Isn't that neat? I think that's a great idea, though. That is genius. Look at that. Awesome. Wow, that is pretty cool. I don't want to show again the whole thing, but that is pretty neat. Well, that may be the future of fast food, right? You never know. Sort of makes sense with the new normal, right? With you know, trying the distance and wearing a mask and not wanting people wearing gloves and everything. Still, right? You want to be extra careful, not to. I guess that's a good way to be the workers being able to distance safely, and the consumer being able to safely get their food without being in contact, right? So it definitely works for the way things are, at least right now. I thought that was pretty cool. It shows the number of technologies restaurants are implementing. I guess they show it later in the video, but yeah, I think it makes sense, right? There's still people in the back, they're going to be wearing masks and gloves. Now, I used to work at Burger King, before I did my call center job a few years ago. We always had to wear gloves. You know what I mean? But the only thing we didn't have to wear was a mask. Because that was before all this time, right? Everything that's happened now. But back then, right, some fast food places you had to wear gloves, some you didn't. Like when I was working at A&W, you didn't, but that's because they had this special stuff that after you wash your hands, I can't remember what it was called, but there's a special kind of, I guess, bacterial, it's not hand sanitizer, but similar to hand sanitizer. It's supposed to last like 4 hours, so you didn't need to put gloves on. Oh, your wife's away right now? Oh, so nothing but the best, huh? Or the worst? To KFC rice cooker hack? I haven't heard of that. I'm assuming that's the thing. That I'm gonna look that up. That's a good idea for a video. Thanks for the tip, Nancy. I have not heard of that. Really? There's a KFC rice cooker hack? Oh, you have to have a rice cooker though. I don't have a rice cooker, but I don't know. I know, look that up though. I'm curious. Not yet. She's still here. Oh, so you're waiting until she leaves, and then you're gonna have the worst food, or have what you can't have, right? Or you're not admitting anything till she's on the trip. I don't know. Just say that this type of automation isn't cheap. However, cost was one of the reasons that the first iteration didn't make a lot of headway with restaurants. But it says, but at least in the U.S., where the pandemic doesn't show signs of slowing down, operators may have to decide that the high cost may be more worth it in order to keep their businesses going, right? So I can see that, but I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool, though. But you know what I mean? It's not putting the workers out of a job, and is keeping everybody safe, right? At least the best you can, right? So I know it's kind of cool idea. You know what I mean? I thought, but anyways. Next up, this is from Hey, boom. hopefully I stay on. I'm almost at the 14-minute mark when I got booted last time. Actually, I tried to go on a second time. I think it was on for like 56 seconds, and Fang briefly said hi. I don't know what happened to him. Fang, if you're here, say hello. So next story is from the Thrillist, and it's titled, "We ordered delivery from 9 fast food chains. Here's how they rank." Dun dun dun. Okay. Number 9, now Chris is based on American fast food chains, but I still thought it'd be interesting, right? See who was on the list. Number 9 is Chick-fil-A. The items they ordered is chicken sandwich, nuggets, and waffle fries. Ease of order, 10. Ordering online took 10 minutes. Delivery took 20 minutes more. Presentation, okay. Who cares about presentation? I don't know about you guys, but when it's fast food, I don't give a crap about presentation. But anyway, they rated them on presentation. It says it's not to imply that their sandwich, nuggets, or fries were essentially less pleasing than their advertised form on the poster. No, you know what? I'll tell you guys in a second. It's never going to look like the poster. And do you guys have any good Mexican food? No, all we have is Taco Bell, and that's not real Mexican food. I don't even know if they're open yet. I think our mall just recently opened up. Presentation must unless I make it. But I'll tell you guys something you may not know. I took an advertising course way back when I was in college. This many years ago now, but anyhow, the teacher of the course was telling us, like, they go to great lengths just to make a food look perfect. It may not even, they make it look like a hamburger, but it may not be the real ingredients of a hamburger, right? They, spray stuff on it just to look juicy and everything, and they put it all together, and that's why you're never going to see a fast food sandwich look like the picture. You know what I mean? Because they painstakingly put it all together, and then they do all the, special effects and Photoshop and that as well to make it look perfect, right? So it's never going to look the same. I have no idea, Mumbo. I'm going to have to Google that. I know when I was living in Ontario, it had population on the signs. Here it doesn't. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. You know what? Hold on. I'm not going to Google that. Hold on a second. I have no idea, but I'm going to find out. Okay. No, this is probably just going to be a very rough estimate, right? But okay. Okay, that was easy to find out. Approximately 68,407. But that was like that's the numbers from 2016. So I don't know what the population is now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's the most recent number I'm getting when I Googled it. So I'm not sure what it is at this time, but that's what it said it was as of 2016. I'm not sure what the population is now. No clue. Anyways, okay, they rated it on their meal on Chick-fil-A meal on taste. But they were like a little too conservative with the spices. You know what I mean? Different, perhaps more virginal. Okay. I say saying a different palate might have been, liked the bland flavor, but I agree. You want a little bit of spice, right? A little bit, well, at least seasoning. You know what I mean? So it's not too bland. I agree with that. So it was easy to order, and the delivery was quick. But they said that they probably wouldn't order Chick-fil-A again. So I don't know. Okay, number 8, Subway. You ordered a cold cut combo, maple sub, chocolate chip cookies, and a Diet Coke. Ours is 20,000. Oh, 100 and. So you mean 120,000? Oh, okay. Yeah, so Dartmouth is smaller. It's it was actually, when I was Googling it, it became a suburb of Halifax in, I think it said 2006. I think it said. So it's only been part of like Halifax municipality for like just over a decade, about a decade and a half. Oh, anyways, so it's like sort of like Toronto when it amalgamated. So yeah, so their order came in 18 minutes. Third fastest time, I guess, of all the places that they reviewed. Presentation. Come on, it's a sub. Okay, who cares about presentation? They did say that the sub tasted better than Chick-fil-A. Sub, maybe also was not bad, but it's more like travel food. Well, it's a sub. You want? Come on. Like, it's not fine dining. It's Subway. Saying the ordering process was a little difficult. They didn't really give you much choice of customization with, you know what I mean, with what you wanted on the sub. But I don't know. You want to be able to put what you want on it, right? And I do agree, like, there's a difference between the food delivery apps as to what you can add on, what you can't. With both the delivery apps, so we can get in Nova Scotia, like DoorDash and Skip the Dishes. I wish they had an option. You can add a salad as part of your combo. They don't. It's either fries or like a poutine or a poutine with bacon or onion rings. Like, what if you want a healthier option, right? So this is what I always have to do if Keith and I want to order Burger King through the app or whatever. I have to order with the combo a poutine. You know what I mean? Order the salad on the side and we share the burger. But anyways. Number 7. Oh, no. Yeah. Number 7. I was right. Burger King. Speaking of. Whopper. They ordered Whopper, possible Whopper, fries, and a Diet Coke. Usually they order 6. Even after they had to go through multiple hoops and steps to set up an account. Their cart kept on disappearing and reappearing. It took 21 minutes for them to place the order. Wow. And the food arrived in 40 minutes. That is bad. Presentation again? I don't know. I'm not going to read that section. It's fast food. I don't really know, but you guys, I don't care about presentation really. You know what I mean? As long as it's tastes good and they get your order right, that's about all I expect out of fast food, right? I'll just say that they love the flame grilled flavor of the Whopper. But they didn't like the Impossible Whopper. And the fries were like, they didn't like either. Um, they did say the Diet Coke was okay. Overall experience, they rated a 6. This fine delivery option would be pre-paced to Indian selling Mascot Kingdom. They rated it that high, 24 points. Hey, Cobra, welcome. That's okay, Lurker. Lurky. It'll be okay, guys. Okay, number 6 is Wendy's. For this, they ordered spicy chicken, Baconator, fries, frosty, Diet Coke. Just to let you guys know, I don't know if this is in the U.S., but right now, Wendy's usually does this every year. I know they do it in Canada anyways. I'm not sure, again, about the U.S., but Frosties are 99 cents. I think it runs till sometime in September. I can't remember when, but anyway. Frosties are 99 cents right now at Wendy's. I think it's just this one size, though. I can't remember which size it is, but anyhow. You guys want to check that out? Yeah, so...
Bye-bye, honey.
Good night, Heath. Good night, honey. He says good night. What was I going to say now? Yeah. Okay, so they had trouble ordering with Wendy's as well. Their order self-canceled after 17 minutes. 17 minutes after they completed it. The delivery itself took longer than average. But the app did keep telling them of the updates of the estimated time of arrival of when the order was arriving. That's cute, Mumbo. Okay, they said the food looked pretty good. Again, I'm not going to go over a presentation. It did say the spicy chicken they ordered was some like kicky familiar brim. Oh, it says a lot of bit of its texture towards the center. The Baconator looked and tasted like homemade. The bacon they said was actually crispy. Wow, that's rare for a fast food place. That's really good for fast food bacon. You know what I mean? Wow, it's good for fast food bacon. The fries they said weren't anything to write home about, but the Frosty was really good. Overall, they said delivery, streaming qualities. Frosty was the big standout. Ultimately, the spicy chicken couldn't make up for the mushy center. And the Baconator didn't pair so great with the undersalted fries. Yeah, probably didn't salt the fries enough, whoever. Well, like you do, right? Unfortunately, a lot of these fast food places, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it, is teenagers, right? This is just like part-time job for most of them, are saving for college, right? So they don't really care. But anyways, number 5, McDonald's. This is a Big Mac, nuggets, fries, and a Diet Coke. Ordering from McDonald's it took them 42 minutes to get their order. And it was complicated by a choice of delivery platforms rather than an automatic redirect based on location. Yeah. Now, basing on your location and be able to order that way, I agree would be a lot easier. You know what I mean? And then 19 minutes. Oh my God, they put 19-minute delivery time saved the world famous creepy clown from worst score in this category. I agree. That clown is creepy. Sorry, Ronald. Entire order was the most true to flavor, whatever that means. Okay. Although it was naturally a little closer to room temperature than what you get in the store, McDonald's delivery is close to being there as you can get until we enter phase whatever. Okay. For better or worse, McDonald's is the nation's most iconic fast food restaurant. It was kind of nice to invite that old corporate friend into my home, and my nuggets are welcome back anytime. Okay, 26 points. Number 4 is Taco Bell. They ordered crunchy taco, soft taco supreme, crunch wrap supreme. Give me 1 second. Took 20 minutes to order, and the delivery came before its estimated time of arrival. Well, okay, I guess that's not too bad. They said that they don't know how the soft taco supreme still had all its stuff inside. It had a crunchy taco, maintained its integrity. They said that it was hot. Oh, sorry, no, they got lots of hot and mild sauce. Crunch wrap said the crunch wrap was really good, and the tacos were good. They gave this 29 points. Almost done, guys. Number 3, Popeyes. So it was really challenging to order here as well. They said the spicy chicken sandwich was the best. Which I'm not surprised, right? Everybody's always saying how great the Popeyes chicken sandwiches are. I still got to check if there's Popeyes in our area. I don't even know if there's one in Nova Scotia. Last time I checked there wasn't, but I don't know. Anyways, Checkers is number 2. Okay, they said that it was really easy to order, and it just took 22 minutes for delivery to arrive. They said the burger was the best of all the food that they ordered. And they said the spicy chicken sandwich wasn't too peppery. Okay, it's supposed to be spicy. And number 1 was KFC. Okay, that's surprising. It only took 7 minutes to order, and then delivery arrived ahead of schedule. They liked the food and the overall experience. Like, I don't know. I want you to be able to do a comparison like that here in Canada, right? Sorry, guys. My nose is just stuffy because, going from hot into cold. Like, it was so hot most of the day, and now it's cooled down. That causes my nose to get a little stuffy. So, just wanted to let you guys know I'm not sick or anything. I'm not tired. Okay. I'm going to skip this one. It's not that interesting. Okay, one more. Secrets of fast food drive-thrus. Ooh. This one's more interesting than the last one, I promise. Okay. Drive-thru workers can see when you're ordering. As you pull up to a drive-thru in your pajamas or while picking your news, you may think that you're invisible, but they have security cameras and they can see your hungover face. Drew. I'm just saying a Starbucks employee revealed this in a TikTok video. In the video, she films 2 drive-thru customers who are singing the words, "Thank you for pulling into Starbucks." And when she starts to sing, you can see her patrons go bug-eyed from shock. After she finishes singing, she asks for their order. Everybody has a giggle. That's funny. Drive-thrus. Okay, so I'm saying next time you're in your pajamas, make sure your PJs are on fleek. Those are going on fleek means obviously make sure you're look presentable or whatever, if you don't know what that means. Okay. Drive-thrus are becoming slower. If you feel like your drive-thru experiences are taking longer than you used to, you're probably right. In 2019, the average time it would take a customer to get their order from the window to pick up was 255 seconds, according to QSR. Those of you who know what QSR is, that's quick service. It's this, when I worked at A&W, right, that's how I know what it is. It's this program that a lot of the fast food companies have. You can total your sales and stuff at certain times of the day and things like that. And then it how do I explain this here? With the A&W model, they break that down into, what's the most popular time of day, and then it would tell you, the chart would tell you, hey, Bayou. The chart would tell you, for example, say it's noon, right? And it's supposed to be really busy. It would tell you how many beef pies to make and how many, grilled chicken pies to make and so on, based on what it projected, for how busy it was supposed to be. So the reason I know that is because I worked in fast food, right? As a manager, and so I had to keep track on that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm done boring with you guys with that. This means it was 20 seconds longer than a typical pickup would take in 2018. It says there are a couple of reasons drive-through experience is slowing down. One of the main factors is service. Fact foods. Sorry, I'll say this again. One of the main factors is fast food menus are becoming more complex. Hey, Jason M. I think I saw you here. Hey, John McHugh's World. Welcome. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Drew. February 2020, the restaurant served over 60 items at some locations, and that's not even including drinks. So, just a way you can advertise that many meals and expect service not to take longer, right? Hey, welcome. Too hard to juggle two Canadians at the same time. Hey, for better future. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. This better be a good show. Oh, wow. All the pressure. Too much pressure. There's the laugh you wanted to hear. Oh, my goodness. Where did the freaking chat? Hey, A1, I think I saw you in here. Relic. Raid! Welcome, everybody. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Drew. That was awesome of you. Thank you. Hey, Anil. Oh, welcome. Thank you for stopping by anyhow. Hey, Night Rider's Gal. Awesome. Oh, you just want everybody to see my frizzy hair, right? Okay. There's a reason why drive-through employees ask you to pull ahead. Those are just tuning in. Are going over secrets of a drive-through. I'm just going over some interesting stories. At least I find interesting. Hopefully you guys find interesting. And I've had a rough night of it. This is about the third time I've tried to go live. I lost my internet connection for some reason. Well, it was actually the app because my internet connection was still on. But anyway. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a little bit sweaty where it was. It's cool down here finally. Anyways, okay, so I'm just going over some secrets of drive-thrus. Some of these you may know. Some of these you may not know. TD was cutting in there. Yeah, I saw that in the private stream. Drew, I will watch the public stream on replay when I can. Yeah, YouTube is acting up. Okay, I thought so, because first I thought it was the app I was using, but then I thought maybe it's something with YouTube, so I'm not surprised. Okay, there's a reason drive-thru employees ask you to pull ahead. You've been waiting for your food and they ask you to pull your car forward. If you've ever been asked to pull ahead in a drive-thru, you know it can be frustrating, right? Especially if you have a bunch of other people getting their food. But here's the thing, we're still working on your food too, so it just happens that your food is taking longer to prepare. Well, I think everybody knows that. Hey, Mindy's mom. Welcome. Yeah, I know I guess everybody's having issues then. So not just you, Drew. I had issues. Hey, Alan. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, but you know what? That doesn't surprise me, right? I think anybody pretty much figures that they're asking you to pull to the side because they're still preparing your food, right? I think that's a given. I don't think there's anything that's top secret about that one. Drive-thru employees are timed on how quickly they serve their customers. That is true. I used to be a drive-through cashier when I was working at Burger King, and I want you guys to guess this. How much time do you think they gave us from the time people placed their order till the time they got to the window to get the order ready? I want you guys to guess. Oh, I have an app, A1. It's called PRISM Live Studio. You can put stickers up, all kinds of stuff, like that, like this, like this. You're close, Cobra. You're close. Vin, you got it right on the nose. 1 minute. Hey, Teresa, welcome. 1 minute. Yes, I've been to New Orleans when I was in high school. Actually, I used to be in the choir. In the States, you call that the Glee Club, and we went on a trip to New Orleans. This was pre-Katrina though. We did performing in all kinds of schools and stuff like that, and anyways, I really love New Orleans. It's definitely an interesting city, that's for sure. But in a good way. I love New Orleans. I'd love to go back there again. You know what I mean? It was a really great city. Bourbon Street in itself is an experience. Anyways, it was really fun trip. Yes. I really would like to go back though. I haven't seen it since Katrina though, so I'm definitely on my list to go back. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, they never really gave us much time. A minute is not really a lot of time. You know what I mean? Especially when these days people want their burgers fresh, right? They don't want a burger that's been sitting there. But you know what I mean? Like years ago when I worked at McDonald's for a year when I was in high school. Now they don't do it anymore, but they used to make up a whole bunch of burgers ahead of time, right? Just for times when it was busy, because they do not give you a lot of time at all to get the food out. You know what I mean? So now here's another thing you guys may not know. Even when you go into the restaurant and you order at the cashier in the front, there's a time limit for inside as well. Can you tell them to drive up faster? I'll tell you something. You would not want to be working at Burger King on a Wednesday, and I'll tell you why. I know in Canada they have this. I don't know if they do in the States. They have what's called Whopper Wednesday, where Whoppers are half price, and the Whopper combos like half price. So you can imagine it's really, really extremely busy. It's like nonstop busy. And my Burger King location was also near a movie theater. So whenever there's like this big movie coming out, where do you think everybody went to eat? Burger King. It was nonstop busy. I was just telling you guys, it was nuts. And when it's extremely busy, it's impossible to get the food out in under a minute, or at least a minute. But anyways, what do you guys think the time limit is for when you go and order inside the restaurant and you're dining in? There is a time limit as well, believe it or not, just like the drive-thru. Burger King, Burger King, Burger King. Why won't drive-ups take bicyclists? I don't think they should. Sorry, I'm Mindy's mom. I'm going to disagree with you there. It's for cars. You know what I mean? That's the main thing, right? And when you have a bike, you can lock it up, walk inside, and take it to go. You know what I mean? No, not 3 weeks. It's actually 2 minutes. They give you an extra minute, but it's 2 minutes. At least that's what it is at Burger King. Other fast food restaurants may be different. What if you are a mime pretending to be in a car? Well, then I guess you'd have a problem because you wouldn't be able to order at the drive-thru. That's funny. Well, this is a given too. I don't see this as a secret. Drive-thru menu designs encourage impulse buying. Well, duh. You know what I mean? No kidding. Well, it's advertising, right? I guess rabbit tips for fast food workers. I only have one thing. The worst thing that you can do when it's extremely busy and it's nonstop is to panic. As soon as you panic, you get behind, you get lost, and it affects everybody else. Trust me, it's true. When it was busy during Whopper Wednesday once, I think that's the worst time to have somebody training. You know what I mean? But they actually had a new person there training once during that time, and they panicked, and everybody else started to panic, and then we got behind, and then it was a disaster. Well, see, in here in Canada, that's a fear too, right? But just make sure you have like those really good bike locks. But I guess they could have a saw. I don't know. Well, exactly. Whether you're working fast food or not, that's the worst thing you can do is panic. So I'm telling you, it affects everybody down the line. You wouldn't think it would, but it does. I would give you a special emoji, but he doesn't have the club. I don't have enough. I don't have it. I'm not big enough yet for that. I'm kind of, and I can't call it emoji club. I'm gonna have to call it something else. But yeah, the worst thing you can do is panic. And believe it or not, you think one person panicking wouldn't affect everybody else. It's like the game of telephone. Or it's like getting sick. It's contagious. Panicking is contagious. I'm telling you, I worked in fast food from like the year 2000 until I finally got free in 2017. And I've seen it time and time again. As soon as one person panics, it follows from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, till everybody starts to panic. And then everybody makes mistakes. And everybody keeps on screwing up. You know what I mean? I see it time and time again. The worst thing you can ever do. You know what I mean? Like, in any business when it's busy, not just fast food. You guys are right. You know what I mean? Like, for the worst mistake you can make is panicking. As soon as you start to panic, like I said, it affects everybody that you're working with in one degree or another. You know what I mean? That's why I always thought, like, I can understand why they have new people training on Whopper Wednesday. I'm like, that's the worst night you can pick to train people, I think. Well, exactly, Cobra, right? Like 1 minute is not enough time, I don't think. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys watch Ken Dominic and his videos, right? He used to, I don't know if he still does it, but sometimes he'll put the time it took from ordering to get to the drive-thru window. It's always above a minute, always. Exactly. Yeah. You know what? I always found it hard as a manager to get people on track sometimes, right? Because people won't listen. You know what I mean? Sometimes they won't listen, you know? You know kids, right? They think they know everything sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, I've seen time and time again. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll tell you something that happened to Keith and I actually at McDonald's. It was a couple of weeks ago. Well, we've been doing, so every time we go for groceries, we, you know, we're adults, like kids. Yeah, we went to McDonald's a couple of weeks ago. We've been going to McDonald's for breakfast just when we go for our groceries once a week. And we ordered 2 chicken McMuffins and 2 hash browns and a couple of coffees, like what we always order. And It was when it was before though the inside dining area wasn't open yet at that time. It's only recently become open, I think, in the last, I guess, week or so or whatever. But anyways, we pulled into the parking lot into a spot to open our order, and it was a totally different order. I am getting stuck with a egg McMuffin, and he's got a English muffin with only sausage on it, and no egg, and no cheese. You know what I mean? But you know what? At the same time, I guess because I've worked in fast food, I realize, sometimes mistakes happen, right? But at the same time, it's all about how you handle it when they make a mistake. Because too many times I saw people who would walk back into their Burger King and they would freak out because, there's no pickles on it. You know what? It's about how you handle it. You come inside and just quietly say, I'm sorry, there's supposed to be pickles on this. There's no pickles. Can you please make me another burger? You know what I mean? Not come in swearing and yelling and screaming. You know what I mean? Or throwing food at people. I had that actually happen to me before. A customer got mad and threw food at me. Well, is it true some folks will add a little something if you're too picky? No, that's not true. That's not true. At least when I was working at Burger King, that wasn't true. You know what I mean? If someone even someone yelled and screamed and swore at us, and at least come down long enough to let us make them another burger, we would not act an extra something. So you mean spit? No, we would never ever do that. I'm telling you guys. 100%, that didn't happen. At least not the place I worked at, right? I don't know about other places. But I just think some customers, there's no need to yell and scream and swear at somebody just because a mistake's been made in your order. You know what I mean? Get more bees with honey. Yeah. You want to treat other people the way you would want to be treated, right? I don't think you would want somebody to come yelling, screaming, and swearing at you. You know what I mean? Or other times people would treat me like I was stupid. They assume, because I was an adult working in a fast food place, I had no intelligence. Or they treat me like I was their servant or their slave or something. There's people like that. And they weren't exactly nice about it either. Treat me like I was no better than a piece of dirt on their shoe. And there's people like that. And I think that, you really need to put yourself in the other person's shoes. You don't know why they're working that job. You know what I mean? Well, if they did go to college and everything, but they couldn't afford to go back, so that's why they're where they're at. You know what I mean? Exactly. Funny you said that, Mom. What I used to try and do is, if someone was trying to be rude to me, I would try and be extra nice to them, and it drove them nuts because I wasn't being rude. I was still being polite, but they knew I was trying to be extra nice. They couldn't do anything. You know what? Just try and let it roll off your back. They're not worth it. You know what I mean? It's like trolls on YouTube, right? I think it's best just to ignore them and not give them the attention that they want. They just want attention, or you know what I mean? And they're not worth it. But sometimes I will tell you guys it was hard to ignore, though. Especially the one time, this is what gets me mad is, this young girl, this friend of mine I was working with, this customer just came up to the counter, started yelling and swearing and screaming at her, and to the point where she was in tears, and she wasn't the type to break into tears like a drop of a hat. She was not that type at all. This is how much this guy just laid into her and let off, and to the point she was crying, and he still kept yelling and screaming at her. Anyways, he called head office and complained and said that she was yelling and screaming and swearing at him, and he wanted her fired. And they were going to fire her, right? And I heard this, I overheard this when I was walking by, right? Because I overheard her on the phone. And I said, excuse me, Liz, can I talk to you? And she's like, this is the manager. And she's like, yeah. I said, I was there when it happened. And I said, and she didn't yell or swear or scream at the customer. They were yelling and screaming and swearing at her. She didn't do anything wrong. They friggin' lied in their complaint to head office. Burger King's policy is, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, their policy was the customer is always right. I'm sorry, but there's two sides to every story. It's not just black and white. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Our manager was always like, agreed with whatever head office said and didn't take our, and head office never ever took into account our side of the story. They always believed what the customers said. You know what I mean? And at least when I was working at A&W, though, their head office, at least, they would ask us what happened and our side of it before, you know what I mean? They would get both sides of the story, you know what I mean? And then they would decide, like, and they would back us out and they would go, okay, you guys were right. The customer, you know, was lying and the customer was in the wrong, and they would back us up. Burger King head office. They were just like, no matter what, they're like, oh, the customer's right. You guys are wrong. You know what I mean? And I don't know. And I did not agree with anything Burger King head office did. You know what I mean? That's very wrong. And also another thing they do at Burger King, you guys may not be aware of, they have to have, if they're over too high with their labor, they have to send people home. And they would send people home, whoever started their shift first. You know what I mean? And a lot of times that would be me. Whoever started the earliest, right, for that shift, for where it was the afternoon shift or the day shift, right? If it wasn't busy enough, they would you had to send people home. You know what I mean? A lot of times, as soon as they did that, of course, because if you don't do it, you get in trouble for not doing it. What do you think would happen? It got super busy, and then we didn't have enough people. You know what I mean? Because there's only a few odd times where I wasn't the person sent home. And that's what ended up happening. We got busier after they sent a couple people home because the labor was too high. I got so many stories, you guys. You have no idea. Maybe that'll be the next live stream. You know what I mean? Yeah, just, you want people to treat you with kindness, treat them with kindness. Life would be a lot simpler if everybody just followed that rule. You know what I mean? I used to go there a lot during college. Yeah, sister able to work there. So even after retiring from business, I have customers, when they see me, they're like, oh, you're the nice one. Yeah, exactly, right? Though, Nightmare Scout, though, a lot of times you're damned if you don't, right? People just think of you as the person serving them, and that's all you are to some of them. You know what I mean? I could go on and on and on and on and on. Oh, yeah, we actually did that when I was at A&W. Weren't really supposed to, but we made our own, what would we fry up? We melted sliced matzo cheese into like this little ball, and we roll it around in like breadcrumbs, because A&W, they really do make homemade onion rings. They're not frozen. I should know. I used to get stuck making them because no one else wanted to make them. Anyways, because they took a while to make. They're a bitch to make. Anyways, we used onion ring batter, made up a little onion ring batter, and rolled it around in that, and then the breadcrumbs, and threw it in the fryer. Came up with our kind of concoctions we made. I can't remember right now. It's a long time ago. Unskilled workers, yeah, I hate that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And what I hate too is, I hurt myself at Burger King, and it was their fault because, well, somebody was mopping and didn't put wet signs up on the floor. And whenever someone's mopping, they're supposed to tell everybody, look, I mean, like where the workers were working, our side of the counter, not the customer side. You're supposed to tell people, right? I'm mopping, just be careful. And most of the time the person did not. No one put signs up either, which they should have. No one told me that they had been mopping, and down I went. So hard I couldn't even get up. They had to call an ambulance. Anyways, after that, at that time when that happened, I was in the kitchen. As soon as I came back to work, right, they let me work at the front for now, but they kept trying to rush me back into the kitchen. So, like, I can't do the kitchen ever again. They said I sprained my shoulder so bad that it's never going to be the same. So I can't work in the kitchen. They kept trying to pressure me, and they probably and try and pressure you too to come back to work way before you're ready. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. There's no rights for workers at all. You know, that's what made me so mad is right now, and at least, I don't know if it's just right now in Canada, this is going on. There's a few of the big grocery chains. They gave their workers $3 more an hour. You know what I mean? Because since they were considered essential during everything that happened with COVID, and they decided to just yank it away, even though they're still considered essential workers. At this point in time, even though things was just starting to open up, they're still considered essential, and they yanked away that extra $3, and without without warning the employees or anything, decided to just take it away. And then they're wondering why there's all this backlash. I don't blame the employees at all. You know what I mean? Like, they're putting their health at risk, to do their jobs, and then they just take away that extra $3 they're getting in their pay. You know what I mean? Hey, Fang, I think I saw you here somewhere. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to sit here. My knee has been bothering me. But anyways, like, I got lots of stories, tons of stories. Anyways, and they kept rushing me to go back into the kitchen. The thing that bugged me is, too, that before I hurt myself, when I was working in the kitchen, I had to close at night, just me and the manager. That's it. I had to do the work of 3 or 4 people by myself. The manager was in the office doing all the paperwork. I had to clean the whole store. I had to do all the garbages. I had to do all the dishes. I had to put all the stuff away. I had to do all the mopping, all the sweeping, and checking all the bathrooms, everything. The work of 4 people I had to do by myself. From the point I was stuck up front, the cashier couldn't work in the kitchen anymore. This only started scheduling like 4 people to close at night, like the manager and then 3 other people, which they never did when I was closing. I was stuck doing everything myself. They would complain that I was too slow. Come on, I was doing the work with like 3 or 4 people on my own. Like, anyway, it's all behind me. Adrian, sorry, made me think of Rocky. Adrian. Exactly. Like, I don't know why now they are considered essential, right? They should have always been considered essential. But I think there's some good that's come out of this, right? Maybe now it'll be treated with a little bit more respect. You know what I mean? God, sorry, my knee, guys. I'm thinking I may need to go to the doctor and get my knee looked at. I don't know, just the last couple of days. It's sore when I get up, and I'm just bending it now, and it's like, anyway. An AI assistant may be taking your order. Okay, that's a new one. It must be only in the States. Yeah, I don't know. I'll skip that one. Hey, John. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Praise of people in public is but lower. Praise of people in public lower here. Yeah. Sure. I even think a clerk restoring that doesn't cost agency. Exactly. Give me next door's chook is here. Give me door. Give me some. Okay. Doesn't take long to say thank you, right? You know what I mean? Like people. I don't know why manners go out the window when you freak out because your order's not correct. Like, you can politely say, "My order wasn't right. Can you please give me, a new sandwich, a new burger, or whatever." Like, you know what I mean? I'm telling you guys, like, if you're polite and you ask nicely, they'll tell you, sure, no problem. Even if you're yelling and screaming, they'll tell you, sure, no problem. At least at the Burger King I worked at. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, why do you need to, like, be an a-hole or a jerk about it? You know what I mean? I think that's such a bad way of handling a situation. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this, but it was all over YouTube. There's a video of this lady who was mad about something to do with her order with Tim Hortons, and she decided to poop on a table in the store. Now that is like way over the top. I'm always saying I'm sorry for being a pain when I add or change my food order. You know what? I tell those people, I don't mind you making changes, right? You want your order the way you want it, right? That has never bothered me when I worked in fast food. Jeez, oh my God. I don't know what you're saying, oh my God, too. Chicken sandwiches. Oh. How could you ever be mad at Tim Hortons? I can't remember what the story is. Just Google it or search for it on YouTube, guys. Tim Hortons poop. You'll find a video. That's all I'm going to say about it. I was just like, this kind of thing you normally would hear of, no offense, happening in the U.S. That kind of thing normally doesn't happen in Canada. I don't know. Like, that's way too extreme, if you ask me. It's important, actually. Yeah, poop. Just search for it on YouTube, you guys. I'm telling you. Poop. And Tim Hortons no longer really, people don't really like as much now. Everybody prefers McDonald's coffee mostly now, believe it or not. Well, you guys may not know, at least in Canada anyways. When Tim Hortons changed their coffee recipe, they sold their old coffee recipe to McDonald's. So if you prefer McDonald's coffee to Tim Hortons, it's probably that may be why. For me, just a piece of my longer and then went outside to poop, came back, and was like, oh my goodness. Oh, that's okay. I don't mind Mindy's mom. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so do I, right? Yeah, it's McDonald's. It's Tim Hortons' old recipe. At least in Canada. I don't know about the US. I love that, Mindy's mom. At least she went to your husband, not you, right? And that's the thing about Holly. Whenever she wants anything, like food, or she wants to go out, or whenever she wants something, she always goes to me all the time. She doesn't go to Heath. Like, she loves both of us, right? But she's a mummy's girl. She wants me to take care of her whenever she wants something. And she's really funny too, though. When you're done eating, she gets upset and thinks you still have food. If you don't get up and put your empty dish in the kitchen, she'll get upset and she'll cry until you get up and you put your dish away. She thinks you still have food. Right? She gets upset if you don't put your dishes in the kitchen. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And it was funny today though. She had really bad gas and she kept on farting. It whole stunk the whole apartment. We don't have a big apartment. So and she kept on doing that close to where I was sitting, of course, and not where Heath was sitting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mindy's mom. Yeah. She is, I'm sure you guys know me telling this before, but she's from the last litter that my mom bred. Yes, thank you, Bayou. It's funny too, Holly, she hasn't done this since we moved to Nova Scotia, but when we were living in Ontario, she would wake me up at 6 a.m. if she wanted to eat, not my boyfriend. Cat biscuits don't contain any cat. That's cute. Sorry guys, just had an itch there. Yeah, she comes to me when she wants things, not my boyfriend. I don't know. I did, when she was younger, take her to beans classes and everything. I'm the one who trained her, so maybe that's part of it too. Bayou attack. I'm just gonna say the first half. Trust me, it's just easier. Oh, that's okay. Cat biscuits, not Scooby snacks. Who was somebody? Oh yeah, there's a recipe online where you can make your own Scooby snacks. Rosanna Pantino, you've probably heard of her. She's a really big YouTuber. Anyways, she has a recipe for Scooby snacks. If you guys want to check it out. Anyways, let me just think of Scooby snacks. Saying drive-thrus could have touch screens in the future. I think that would be really cool, right? You could place your own order, and then you just pull up to the window, and like even pay a touch screen. That would be cool. You just go pull up to the window and you pick it up. You know what Scooby snacks are, Fang? You know Scooby Doo, right? Scooby snacks, dog biscuits. Your cup holder can transform into a drive-through plate. This I didn't know. Look, this is pretty cool, guys. Yeah, it's from the cartoon Scooby-Doo. Your cup holder can transform into a drive-through plate. Isn't that pretty cool? Never thought of that. That's pretty cool. That I didn't know. Shaggy? In-N-Out has a secret menu. Scooby snack is fries with a hamburger patty on top. Oh, that's cool. Tried ordering it once and was told they didn't know what I was talking about. Oh, come on. They probably know. Like, I don't know. Maybe you just have to order it a certain way. I'm not sure. Maybe you just have to ask for fries with a hamburger patty on top. I don't know. Yeah, so there's this TikTok video by somebody called C1 Loves. And in the video, she shows how that she made that into a drive-through plate. So that's from the TikTok video, I guess. That is pretty cool. At least I think it's cool. McDonald's has a secret drive-through menu item. Okay. Even though McDonald's has a ridiculous big menu, it also has an exclusive drive-through item many people don't know about. And that brilliant product is their ice. Now, buying frozen water from McDonald's may seem like the worst life hack in the world, but it's genuinely not. Their cubes are pretty high quality. Okay. It was a bit embarrassing. No, that's... That is cool though, Mindy's mom. I don't know. I've always wanted to try an In-N-Out burger, but I guess I'd have to get to California someday. Yeah, I don't know. I know less fast food places are selling ice, but you know what? I love ice in my drink. I don't care. I know it, dilutes and everything. I don't think that affects the taste. A&W's saying, at least in Canada anyways, they didn't have any ice. We used to have ice, and then they took that away. Decided that make it this big thing that we understand ice dilutes the taste. That just won't do. I still remember what it says on the cup. God, it's been years since I worked at A&W. It would say something like, now, there's a reason why we don't put ice in our drinks, because it will dilute the taste, and that just won't do. We want you to enjoy the delicious taste of our root beer, or something to that effect. Oh my goodness. Oh, really? That is cool. Yeah, I remember you used to actually be able to do that. Our McDonald's in the area I grew up in Milton, Ontario. You could do that there too. Back in the day, yeah. Oh, I wish we had Sonic. I've asked why, to people that friends and I wonder why we don't have Sonic. They're like, well, because Canada, it's a cooler climate. Yeah, but in the winter, it's just like the U.S. Depends what part of Canada you live in as to how cold it is, right? In the wintertime. There are places in the States that are cold in the winter and have snow and they still have Sonic. So, how come we don't have it? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that is awful by you. Oh my goodness. Very short girl fell in the ice machine and got stuck. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That'd be horrible. That'd be definitely traumatic. Sonic the Hedgehog. No, Fang, there's a fast food chain in the States. It's called Sonic Drive-Thru. It's got nothing to do with Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, it's called Sonic Drive-Thru. You pull up to a speaker and you order your food, and then they bring it out to you on a tray. His daughter is a manager there. Hubby and I just went there a couple weeks ago. She totally screwed up her order. She knows. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That'd be really embarrassing. Yeah, Fan, I was just letting you know, right? Yeah. This is a fast food chain. Not necessarily for a better future. Canada, sorry, I get annoyed with that myth. You guys, Canada is not cold all the time. That is a myth, I'm afraid. It's just like the US, depends where you are, where you live, as to what the climate is like in the winter time. It's not cold all the time. Sorry, for a better future, you hit a bit of a nerve. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So you didn't realize till you got home? See, that's the thing that gets me though. You get all the way home and then you realize yours wrong. I always check now. I always check the bag. You know what I mean? Oh, here's something I didn't realize. People have hacked into drive-through intercoms. I was thinking horror movie stuff the whole time. I'm glad she's okay, yes. I want to imagine drive-through's intercom system would be incredibly secure. However, this is not always the case, so at least it didn't used to be. Kevin Metnick, one of the world's greatest hackers, once pulled off the ultimate stunt by hacking a fast food drive-through intercom. I think the winters are too long anywhere. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really see as winter being longer in Canada. I don't know. That's just me. You know what I mean? Again, it depends where you are in Canada, right? As to how long the winter is, right? Like if you're in Ontario, for example, like some cases, it can be really hot even in May. You know what I mean? Like extremely hot. You know what I mean? In May, even like towards the end of April. Like I think it just depends where you are, right? But I would agree with that. Yes, you definitely appreciate summer more after, getting through a long winter. That's for sure. But I think it just depends where we are, where you are. You know what I mean? As to what climate's like. Fang, yeah, it's cold for you as well as your winter right now. You know what I mean? So. Anyways, yeah. So Kevin Metnick, one of the world's greatest hackers, actually hacked into drive-through intercom. So he said he said he didn't want to do it for Fred Big Mac. He said he worked out how he could take over the McDonald's drive-through window remotely. So he would so when customers would drive up to place their order, they get him instead of the person inside with the headset. So you can imagine how much fun he had with that. I can imagine. Was more like in Nova Scotia. Well, Nova Scotia, right? Even in the wintertime, it's not like really, really freezing or anything, but you do need a winter jacket. It's not like so freezing that you can't feel your face or anything like that. And this winter we did get a lot of snow, but a lot of times, like the same day we got the snow, it would rain and then wash the snow away. There was a couple of times that it didn't rain and we were stuck with snow for at least a week or two, but then it rained again and then it was all gone. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's not really freezing. It's not like I wouldn't want to be in Winnipeg in the wintertime. In Winnipeg, Manitoba, I've heard that they can have warnings where they advise people to stay inside because it's too cold to go out. Like I said, it's just like in the U.S. Depends, I guess, where you live, what the climate is like, right? Like here in our area in Halifax, in Dartmouth, in the spring, towards the end of the spring, halfway through the spring and the summer, up until like even October, sometimes into halfway through November. It's in the 70s or 60s. It's like not too hot. That's not too cold. We do have a really odd hot day like we did today, but that's not normal. More and more people up there. Oh, wait. Mindy's mom. Okay. Anyways, I can imagine the chaos one could cause is hacking into the intercom system. It says here, anyway, after he set up his equipment, he then proceeded to prank the bejeebers at McDonald's and their patrons. Oh, hold on. You're talking about Gordon Ramsay? Cool. Did I miss something here? Gordon Ramsay did a whole cooking show in New Zealand. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Cool. That's cool. Anyways, I think that'd be an amazing feat these days to be able to break into an intercom system. Interesting native food in the brush. Sure. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that was the last story anyways. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I gotta stand up for a minute, guys. My knee is really sore. Okay. Yeah, you adapt. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this. You adapt, it's cool, but you dress for it. Keep going out to a minimum. Even if you keep on. I'm sorry, I can. Yeah, I agree with you, but I could never live in a place that cold. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. You know what I mean? That's just me, right? But yeah, I do agree. That makes sense. Huh? Take care, correct. No finale of emojis. Oh my gosh, that is funny. Ha 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 ha. Ha. You guys want emojis? There you go. There you go. Yes, hit like button, guys, and I'm probably gonna get going pretty soon. Yeah, I think why my knee is bothering me more right now because I'm sitting where a computer desk is right now. It is kind of on a slant. The floor isn't even, so I'm sitting lower. And anyway, you guys get the idea. Excuse me. Apparently, I love the sushi. I'm staying till the end to see if it happens. To see if what happens. See if what happens. Hold on, let me see this media. Let me see if you guys can see that. Oh man, it didn't work. What kind of sushi did you make? I didn't make sushi. I didn't make it, but I bought it. It was spicy California roll. I've never seen snow. Or really? I'm eating roast duck tonight. Oh, I love duck. So good. It has so much more flavor than beef does. I've also had moose before. I've had venison, which is deer, a very long time ago though. So I've only had it once, but I've had rabbit before. No, I have not. It is definitely on my list though. I would like to try real sushi. Real Japanese sushi. I've come close by going to that sushi restaurant that I was talking about earlier in Burlington because the sushi chef at the restaurant was from Japan, but I like to try, real Japanese food. Yeah, before I forget, guys, right now, as you guys know, Paul Curlews Japan, as far as I know, is still unable to mail stuff out. So I did order a Tokyo treat box, but it's not going to be arriving probably for a few weeks probably, but Anyhow, when I get that box, I'm going to do some videos with that. I might do a live unboxing just to show you guys what's in it. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get some in Calgary in September. Anything. What we jealous of? Oh, roast duck. Yes, I agree, Mombo. Duck is good. Whoop. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be in the way there. Yeah, I'm trying to make this a little bit longer. You know what I mean? I'll go maybe for another 10 minutes or so. Because I couldn't be on last night. I had every intention of going live last night, and then I fell asleep around 10:30, and I woke up at 11:30. I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind. Yeah, I was only asleep for an hour, but it's just a time frame. Yeah, I'd like to try real Japanese sushi, you know. Yeah, hopefully you will, Mumbo. Jackie Sushi's a chain in Japan. And the sushi is good, way better. I'll keep that in mind, definitely. Sushi Zenmei. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Oh, Fang, stop it. Roast duck, I love with plum sauce. Oh, that sounds so good. YouTube video, tribal people try sashimi for the first time. That sounds really interesting. Yeah, I am working from home. I asked my work the other day how long they think we're going to be working at home for. They said probably for a long time still. So I have no idea when we're going back. I have for the call center job I do, we use a computer. We use the computer to take calls from, so that's how I'm able to do it from home. Conveyor belt sushi, yes. Paul Quigley's Japan, as you guys probably know, did a video with Ken Domick when he first went to Japan about the conveyor belt sushi. Roast duck, oh my gosh, roast duck, barbecue pork buns, sticky rice wrapped in bamboo leaves. Oh, that sounds delicious, Mambo. Oh, that sounds so good. You guys are making me hungry. I guess it's payback, right? Because I'm making you guys hungry, so you have to make me hungry. Oh my goodness. That sounds awesome. So we drive and bring our coolers to bring all the great stuff in Chinatown. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of times it's cheaper to buy stuff in like Chinatown or places like that, or just independent places. There is a place nearby my house that's an independent meat market. They have really good cheap prices on meat. We've never been there to check it out. We might be checking it out. Until you have real sushi is nice, but I'd rather have tempura. Yeah, I like tempura. That's good too. Yeah, teriyaki. I'm sorry, you meant teriyaki? Canada's good Chinese food. Yes. I don't know. With Canada, though, it depends, I guess. Well, this is just my opinion, right? I think this is the best Chinese food chain in Canada is Mandarin, but it's only in Ontario, unfortunately. But what the Mandarin does, they have an amazing buffet. They have Chinese food. They have every kind of food you can possibly imagine. Your Chinese sausage is made in Canada, really? Oh my goodness. Anyways, you guys gotta Google it, Mandarin, that chain. The food is amazing, and every year on Canada Day, I don't know if they're doing it this year, they offer food for free. You don't have to pay. Heath and I did it once when we were living in Burlington, and we waited it was a really hot day, and well, being July, and I ended up getting sunburned, but we waited for hours just to get the free food, but it was worth it. Because their food can be pretty expensive. Like for dinner, you're looking at least for two people, at least $60. Lunch isn't as expensive, but is worth every penny. But yeah, it definitely. Oh, I got an itchy foot again, guys. Sorry. But yeah, Google Mandarin Chinese food, And you'll be able to see on the website what the photos of the food looks like. It's amazing. It's the best Chinese food, I think. We did find another place that's good, right? But after you go to a place like the Mandarin, trust me, no other place is going to be able to compare. It's one of those places. That's how good the Mandarin is. I wish they had, more locations across Canada, right? I really do. Yeah, you guys and Drew Jackie has made my Father's Day Eve. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Canada's version like free Mandarin buffet. Yes, that's right. That's what I was just talking about. A1. Yeah, I think that's awesome. They do that. I don't know if they're doing it this year though. But yeah, I do miss Mandarin. Their food is like amazing. They have like huge spread. Yeah, it's called Mandarin Restaurant. It's a Chinese restaurant. Here, I'll show you guys. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys here. I'm like, here I am sitting in front of a tablet. Hold on 1 minute. Or iPad, whatever. I gotta look it up and show you guys. Give me 1 minute. Oh, it's every 4 to 5 years? Okay. They used to do it every year, though, A1. They did. It used to be every year. They must have changed it then, because it did used to be a yearly thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to let me look it up. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. It did. Okay, so guys, let's look at this. Oop. Look at that. Isn't that insane? Like, oh my gosh, they got cotton candy. Oh man. And it's like, they have a salad bar, they have soup and bread, they have a grill, they have hot entrees, they have sushi, pizza, dessert, ice cream, fruit. Right now they have prime rib or lamb, apparently. Brands we can get. Oh, okay. Yeah, so for lunch the buffet is $18.99. Dinner it's $26.99. So you're better off. My suggestion is, you ever visit Ontario and visit Mandarin, go for the lunch buffet. It's cheaper, but the food is amazing. It is really good. I wish there's more pictures. Oh, I really wish there's more photos. Let's check their Instagram. Maybe there'll be more photos there. From Facebook. That's funny. I know they own Instagram now, but anyway. Okay, I thought I was following them. Okay. Let's look at that. Oh, no problem. Oh, that Japanese whiskey. Oh my goodness. Here's some macaroons. Is that macaroons? Yeah, macaroons. Teriyaki baked salmon. Their chicken rice, their chicken fried rice is amazing. Yeah, see, they even have shrimp, guys. They have seafood. They have everything. Let's just sample their salad. A salad. Oh my gosh. Lettuce wraps. God, that looks really good there. Let's say a shrimp. Doesn't say what it is, but Okay, there's a more accurate picture, you guys. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This is a sample, guys, of their desserts. Oh, there's their seafood bar. Oh, I'm saying this before COVID, though. Yeah, again, that's the chicken fried rice. That's their fruit tray. One of the fruit trays at the dessert table. That looks really pretty, eh? I like that. Oh yeah, we have watermelon. That's their sushi area. Anyway, it's a really good buffet restaurant. I definitely recommend you guys try that. Okay, here's another picture. There's a better picture of the buffet there. Like, this doesn't justify, though, these photos, how big the place is. Like, look, they literally have everything you can imagine. Your chicken balls are really, really good, too. Yeah, see, they have dumplings, spring rolls. See, I love beef and broccoli. They have that. They have lemon chicken. Oh, anything. Now, their menu is always changing now, so I don't know what they always have, but anyway, Mandarin is pretty awesome. It's not cheap, right? But I think Keith and I went there for dinner. Yeah, the last birthday I had in Ontario, we went there for a dinner. See, that's my job, to make you guys hungry. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going here. But thank you so much for being patient and sticking with me. Thank you so much again to all you guys. You're awesome subscribers, family and friends, great community. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And welcome to all the new subscribers that have joined us this week. Yes, that's true, Fang. A lot of Asian people are also in Vancouver, in BC, in that area. But anyhow, thank you to all moderators. Thank you everybody from the TD crew for stopping by and yes, and joining. Hopefully you joined the channel and subscribed. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, you know, like Drew says, we're all family, right? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. It keeps me going right now with all this stuff, everything that's going on. You know, as you guys, you know, as corny as that sounds, it is true, right? Appreciate you guys so much. And thank you so much. Yes, thank you, A1. Thank you, everybody. It's awesome to have you guys join us. I really appreciate it again. I'm sure I'll see you guys around online. Thank you so much for joining. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Bye, everybody.